For decades, we've built a web for human eyes and human hands. It's a web of pages, stuff we click, scroll, and read. But that's changing. The next evolution is here, and it's a web that's not for browsing, it's for doing. A web where AI agents can negotiate and transact for us. So let's dive into the architecture that's making this a reality right now.
And let's start with a feeling I bet a lot of you developers know all too well. This quote, man, it just hits the nail on the head, right? You build these absolutely brilliant, powerful AI agents, but they're stuck. They're trapped in a Jupyter notebook or some local script, and they never see the light of day in a real production environment.
So here's the game plan for this explainer. We're going to start with that core problem, what I call agents in a box. Then we'll look at the big paradigm shift, the web of actions. We'll talk about UCP, the universal language that makes it all tick, then get into the nitty-gritty of building the agentic stack, and finally, see the ultimate goal in action, the autonomous transaction.
All right, first up, agents in a box. This is really the big roadblock, the architectural puzzle that's been holding back so much of the AI innovation we keep hearing about.
And here's the crucial thing to understand. The problem isn't how smart your agent is. It's not about the AI itself. It's the architecture. These amazing but monolithic scripts, they just don't fit into the modern world of microservices and distributed systems. They're like these black boxes that are a total nightmare to integrate, let alone scale. We've got to think differently.
And that new way of thinking brings us to the solution. It's a pretty fundamental shift in how we see the web. It's called the web of actions. And this is where it starts to get really, really cool. This chart just lays it all out perfectly. On the left, you've got the web of pages. That's the web we all grew up with, right? Built for humans to click around and look at stuff. But on the right, that's the web of actions, and it is built for machines. The goal isn't just to show you information, it's to execute a transaction. The whole game changes from clicking buttons to agents literally negotiating with each other to get something done.
So, how do we actually build this new web? For agents to talk to each other, they need a common language, right? A protocol they can all understand. And that's where the Universal Commerce Protocol, or UCP, comes in. UCP is the absolute key to all of this. And what's so important is that it's an open standard. It's not some company's proprietary product. Think of it like HTTP, but for AI commerce. It's one unified language that means any agent can talk to any business without you having to build a custom, one-off integration every single time. It's a huge deal.
So how does it work? It's actually pretty elegant. Just 3 steps. First, an agent discovers what a merchant can do. It just looks for a standard file, a manifest, to see the menu of options. Second, it interacts, using a standard API for all the usual stuff, finding products, managing a cart, and finally, it executes. The user's agent talks directly to the merchant's agent to negotiate and finish the purchase, all right there in the background.
Okay, so that's the what and the why. That's the theory. Now let's get our hands dirty and move from theory to implementation. What does the actual tech stack for building one of these systems look like?
First things first, you have to ditch the monolith. Forget about building one giant agent that tries to do everything. Instead, you build a squad, a team of specialists. Think of it like this. You create a distributed team of smaller, specialized brains, and each one has just one single job to do. It's basically the microservices philosophy, but for AI. It's way more robust and a heck of a lot easier to manage.
So let's meet the team. First up, you've got the researcher. Its job is dead simple and super focused. You give it a model, you give it a tool like Google Search, and you tell it one thing. Go find and summarize data. That's it. It doesn't write, it doesn't judge, it just finds the facts. Now, next up is the judge, and this agent is absolutely critical for making automation work. Its job is quality control. But you can't have it giving you vague answers like, this looks okay, I guess. So you give it a secret weapon, a pedantic schema. This forces a strict contract. The judge has to return a structured pass or fail. It's basically type safety for your AI, and it guarantees the output is clean and reliable enough for the next agent in the chain. And once the judge says pass, the baton gets handed to the content builder. This agent takes those vetted, high-quality facts and does the final job. It writes the course, or the report, or whatever the final product is, and streams it right back to the user. See? Each agent does its one job and does it perfectly. So if you were to build this today, here's a look at your starter kit. The foundation, the protocol, is UCP. To make your squad of agents actually work together, you'd use an orchestration framework like LangGraph or Crew AI. For real-time data, like stock prices or inventory, you'd plug in something like MCP.
And to actually see what the heck your agents are doing, you need an observability tool like Langsmith. That's your blueprint.
All of which brings us to the grand finale. The whole reason we build this complex architecture in the first place, the autonomous transaction.
This is what it all leads to. A user doesn't have to go to 10 different websites, compare a million specs, and fill out a bunch of forms. Nope, they just state a simple goal in plain English. Find me a lightweight suitcase under $200 and buy it. And the agentic system you built just handles it. The research, the negotiation, the checkout, the payment, all of it. That is the magic.
So really, the big takeaway is this. The web is changing. Its fundamental purpose is evolving from this passive library we look at to an active platform where things get done. The patterns are here, the tools are ready. The only question left is, what are you going to build with them?